Sayla, tell him to get out here.
Dehya, why are you here?
One with nature.
Access denied.
As one with wind and cloud.
Let's get it on! Haven't you all done enough?
Oh, so are you also here to stop us?
Stay out of this. It's got nothing to do with you.
Into the wind.
Eyes on me!
She's so strong.
Enough fighting. We all know each other, and I don't want to take things too far. Just bring Kusela to me. There's no use hiding him anymore. Did you understand a single word I just said? Or do I need to bash your skull in some more?
All right, everyone, let's all just calm down for a second. Dehya, the boss can't come out and see you anymore. He died a long time ago.
What?
Seems like you've been out of the loop for a while. Guess that's for the best, though. At least, that's what the old man wanted.
When did he die? What happened to him?
A few years ago, Kusela broke up Dakan al-Ahmar and went to the Deshret's Relics headquarters by himself.
So is that when you guys started acting up?
We would prefer to call it taking revenge. Every last person in Deshret's Relics must pay in blood for what they did.
Let me start from the beginning. Dehya, do you know how the head of the Relics maintained order internally?
Overwhelming strength and unquestionable authority?
Those were a part of it, yes. But just those on their own weren't enough. They had another tool at their disposal. They called it a person's record. Regardless of whether they joined by their own will or were coerced, every person in Deshret's Relics were forced to leave a record of themselves at headquarters. Whether it be their deepest sin, some unforgivable act, or their most immoral exploit, the record served both as a symbol of loyalty and the perfect material for blackmail. That's precisely it. Every one of us have a record. Me, Bashar, Tikriti, and all the boys who grew up with Dehya and ended up joining our ranks. But you, Dehya, you were never asked to provide a record, were you?
I never even knew this was a requirement.
You were probably the only person in all of Deshret's Relics who didn't know about it.
Ever since you were born, Boss had been trying to shield you from this organization's sinister rules. Not only that, but he also banned all of us from committing any nefarious acts. He said he'd take care of the dues we had to pay regularly to headquarters. But in the end, he was just an ordinary person. What could he do? He was forced to go to headquarters again and again to account for missed dues and incomplete records. He'd come up with all kinds of excuses and get beaten up as a result.
We all knew he was doing that for you. He wanted to get you out of this world, no matter what it took.
And that's why he became a shell of himself and couldn't walk without a cane.
Wait, but that doesn't make any sense. I didn't know about any of this, and I'd never seen him get injured or beaten.
Because you were too young at the time. How would you ever tell between wounds from a beating and wounds from battle? When you left home after that final argument with him, he seemed to age by a decade overnight. Even his hair went gray.
So, even the blazing beasts were...
Yep. It was all his doing. Had he not arranged them to come to you, you probably would have been reduced to a pulp before you ever left the desert.
A few years ago, Boss said he needed to make another trip to headquarters. He was already pretty weak then, and we all assumed he was going to get beaten again. I suggested that he hand the role of leadership over to me, but he said there was no longer any need, since the Khan al-Ahmar would soon be no more. His words made no sense to me, but that night, we heard that a massive fire tore through headquarters and razed everyone's records to ash.
Everyone gained their freedom that night. Many members fled, not just from our ranks, but from the other brigades as well. But how could we leave with a clear conscience? All of us who knew exactly what had happened.
The boss can't have just died for nothing. Those heartless jerks at headquarters took him from us.
From that point on, the sole purpose of the Khan al-Ahmar became revenge. The big fire that Boss started was quite a blow to headquarters' strength. It's given us the opportunity to launch our attack. Even though we're outnumbered, we vowed to see our revenge through to the very end. There were people from headquarters who changed their names and went into hiding. Some fled to other brigades, and others escaped to the rainforest. But we won't let any of them escape our wrath. They'll all pay for what they...
We've suffered plenty of losses as well. To keep going, we need an enormous amount of supplies, from food, and all we can do is exchange our loot from Mora, and then use that to get supplies. We forged Boss's handwriting and sent out many letters to his former friends. Thankfully, many people were willing to come to our aid. We were also able to attract many mercenaries who shared our goal. We've endured unspeakable. Deshret's relics have become weaker and weaker, and now we finally have an opportunity to directly strike their headquarters.
Paimon doesn't know what to say anymore.
We do know right from wrong, but we were sinners from the very beginning. Boss always loved his old-fashioned hero stories. We used to always laugh at him for it. As for me, I never considered myself a hero. We're all the lowest of the low. We have no right, but maybe those hero stories he liked foreshadowed everything that was to come. Maybe we were all just acting along with the play in the beginning. I'm sorry, Dehya. I know you always found us insufferable ever since you were young. Just think of this as a madman ranting.
I'll go with you.
Huh? Dehya?
I grew up with these guys, and I know they're not bad people. It's just that some situations get so bad that it's difficult to tell good from evil. All I know is that Deshret's relics must be destroyed. Furthermore, I want to go see the place for myself. I want to know if my father is still there. I know you don't want to get involved in this, so there's no need for you to tag along. I can do this on my own.
Yeah, Paimon...
Thank you.
I bet Boss would lose his mind if he...
Considering all the losses and injuries we sustained, we can't afford to turn down someone as powerful.
He can think whatever he wants, but the fact is...
The wind knows me. One with nature. You want this? I'll be back. The wind knows me. I'll take my leave. Brings a smile to my face.
We'll need more where that came from.
One with nature. Clouds high. The birds call.
No touching!
That tingle?
Try to keep my patience. You want this one?
We'll meet again.
There's nothing wrong with reaping a reward every now and then.
blood!
Who says they're... Into the wind! One with nature! Into the wind! The wind knows me. One with nature. One with wind and cloud.
Come on, focus.
Into the wind. Brings a smile to my face. Follow. Time to go.
Is this the entrance? We sure didn't run into much trouble on the way here.
Should be. I don't think they have enough manpower left to post guards and defend their perimeters.
Wow. Paimon didn't expect it to look like this on the inside.
They should all be holed up in here. Don't know how many people they've got left, though.
Who cares? We'll round up.
Still, we should be careful. Even if they've only got one shot left, it could still take us out.
Yeah, we'll know what they're really capable of once we've... Deshret's relics may have been a force to be reckoned with before, but their name...
Yeah, they don't stand a chance with you here. I'll
be back.
How heartless.
Take that! I'll take that! I'll need more. You won this one. You won this one.
No touching.
One with nature.
I'll be back.
Time to go.
This way, follow me. We're almost there.
Wait! They went charging ahead without checking for any traps!
Hey, you guys okay?
It seems like we just got trapped in here.
Watch out, the enemy's coming from ahead.
Well, now that things have come to this,
Don't worry about us. We knew something like this could happen. Let's go! We can't let the boss down!
Let's check if there's another way! The sooner we can make it through to help them,
Let's see. I think I see a way through over there, but it's being blocked by something.
Okay, let's go!
Let's get it on! You're dead meat! Another mechanism like the one before, but this one's being blocked off in the middle.
We just need to adjust it a little.
Buckle up! For Rex Lapis!
The wind knows me. Clouds high. The birds call.
Verdict is...
Into the wind.
Access denied. Blaze over.
One with nature.
Here!
The wind knows me.
I wasn't expecting anyone to make it through from the other side. But as a desert dweller, I suppose we should be used to our folks defying all expectations.
Don't waste your breath. You have nowhere to run.
Run? Had I wanted to run, I would have fled 1,000 times already. I witnessed the golden age of Deshret's relics. Even if I could leave this place behind, all that awaits me now are endless days of humiliation and ruin. Even now, my brothers and I still believe in one thing. The greatest should never live to remember their fall.
So you want to go out in a blaze?
Let us draw our... They are but two, while we... Wave one! Charge! Eliminate them!
Where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going? Take that! I'll take my leave.
No touching.
You don't think that you've won. We're just getting started.
Time to go. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night! You asked
Now you're testing my patient will.
You are King Deshret will not abandon any one of his followers.
Genshin!
To ashes!
Now you're testing my patience.
Into the wind.
This is long overdue. Access denied.
We'll kiss brothers! This is where we prove our faith.
You all just want to die?
None of us plan to leave this place alive!
Raise the storm!
Is the golden slumber.
The commander has finally fallen.
But they're still coming at us! This place is like a gladiator's ring. They just keep coming no matter how many we beat!
Yes! Keep fighting! There's no need to fear, and no need to back...
When the next wave comes, try to draw away their attacks. I'm going to see if I can take out that high platform.
Get out of my way!
Come and face me, Michel! Ugh, so they've broken...
Apologies, Lord Michal. They fight like absolute madmen, no matter how much we throw at them.
So, it would seem like this is the end.
Time to pay for everything you've done, Michel.
You think I would give you that I will be buried in the sand, alongside all the rest of our fading glory.
Hey, wait!
We were too late.
It's over. There's no more. But if you're still going to cling on to your so-called mercenary's pride, then I'll...
Hey, Dehya! I found the mechanism. I'll get you all back up here right away.
Let's go.
Wind Strider.
on the agenda?
Wow. Paimon didn't expect it.
They should all be holed up in.
Who cares?
Still, we should be careful. Even if they
Yeah, we'll know what they're really capable of.